Continue with our third phase of the review. Here's the Jordan shoes that came with the All-Star Enterbay Jordan figure. It's pretty basic. I do have, like I said, the toy anxiety. I think they're better than the Monkey Depot and Monkey Punky, whatever, all that stuff. They're faster at shipping, better prices, and they'll work with you too. You can bargain with them. So I like to call. I think the guy's name is Bill or Dan. The guy who answers is a really cool guy. But yeah, here's the Jordan 2s, and then I have these ones as well as these ones, and then I have an extra one of those, which are these. So like I said, the figure's all now. If you look at, there's ones that are headless here, so we can kind of look at the heads. And like I said, this one just seems to be a bit smaller than the other heads, and I don't know if I can get it. I don't know if you can tell, but these ones are a bit smaller. The other thing to be careful of, I just want to talk to you guys who are collectors and want to get a bargain. If you want to buy a Jordan head, make sure it's authentic. I got this. I'm not trying to bash. This guy went back and forth with me. He's out of Florida. I can't think of his name. Man of Action Figures, and so he told me this was Enterbay, Enterbay head. Well, you can tell that is totally like customized that I had to make it, and really it doesn't fit. I just kind of rested on there, but this is a recast, and it's actually pretty well done, but it's made to fit Hot Toys. And here's the thing, who's gonna put a Jordan head in a Hot Toys body? So you guys that do recasts, or press the word on, make it fit the kind of figurine that's supposed to go to. So yeah, I was just kind of baffled by that when I got that. It came with a neck, and I really thought it was, and I dealt with the Man of Action Figures, and when I try to message and communicate with him, he wants to argue with you, and then he's got to, after you're done, you make your points and look, we'll just agree to disagree, I'll talk to you later, and he'll still message me back, what about this? I'm like, I thought we just said I'll agree to disagree, but some people have that personality, they just want to argue. So here's the Jordan head that comes with the All-Star version, and like I said, I took the All-Star jersey off, just not a big fan of it, it's not doing much for me. But I did, when I saw it, wanted to get an extra different version Jordan head. And I'm not very trusting of buying extra heads off the internet, even though they say they're authentic. And I thought, well, what the heck, I might as well get it. It's limited amount, at least they say they are. I've heard that the Enterbay, just instead of making them real collectible, they just keep reproducing the same figure over and over and over. And so they've kind of flooded the market with some of these things, and so it decreases the value, but it doesn't decrease the cost. Cost to value ratio on some of these is interesting, to say the least. So they don't make it, it's not so much as, they make it less of a collectible. When you collect something, it's something that's not just totally easy to get. And like the other head, it does have its line on there. But all in all, it's nice looking. But I will tell you, maybe I can hold them together here. So I'm doing one hand with the camera, and the other hand with the figures. There, I don't know if you can tell. No, it's not a good lighting. But just trust me on this. Is that yeah, there it is up top. And you can sort of tell that this head is definitely, this one's definitely smaller than that one. I don't know if you can tell. But it does show up a little bit on the body, but not tons. I'm being picky. I guess some of you have got the Storm Toys head you've connected on just for the whole tongue action going. You want a little tongue action, so you got the Storm Toys version, and I guess the head's even smaller on that. I'm not a big fan of that head sculpt. I almost did get it until, and this is before I realized, I thought it was just a custom I didn't realize it was a Storm Toys one. I didn't realize the difference, so I'm learning, but I do thank God that I was able to find these. It gives me a little outlet in life to collect these things. So, anyways, if I were to rate the three, and I guess this would be the order, starting from left, first, second, third. I think that one, I just think that captures Jordan in all his essence and glory, and it is Jordan. I don't know how I'll say it. The second one's great too. The only problem I have with that, if you want to do an all-star version, he wasn't really pissed off, or he wasn't really like into it. Like I watched the whole all-star. I bought the DVD. I watched that whole game, and he's laughing, smiling, having fun. He's not like, I'm going to kill you mode. And this one just kind of it's okay. It's a recast, so I docked some points from it. But I mean, it's pretty good for a recast. Like I said, it's not much different than this one, but it doesn't have that. This is like, if this was 100%, this would be, even though I like it more than this one because it's so similar, I like having a variety, but this one would be like a 90, and this one would be about a 92, or 90 as well, not 92. The thing that I would knock down 10 points is just the size of the head sculpt. It's a little bit smaller there. Maybe his head kind of slimmed in when he was, putting his mouth out. I don't know, but either way, those are just my observations. With that, I will put these heads back on. I don't know if you ever dealt with these Enterbay heads, but they're pretty easy to get on and off. Not much of a challenge there. And just for your FYI, I would really strongly recommend that you be very careful as you move these arms around. And I'm going to be doing my next video in a few minutes on LeBron James. And I've just kind of noticed that is one of my big concerns about that, are these arms and things like that. But anyways, as I kind of wind down, as the overall review, I'm doing 3 figures here versus just one. I would give this Jordan a 5 out of 5 in just about every category, except for maybe on this head I'd give it a 4.5 out of 5, just because of the head sculpt, which would, if you do the percentage, it's 90%, like I said. So this Jordan would be my first Enterbay figure, probably be my favorite of all time, because I'm kind of have that nostalgic view, and it was cheap, just of all of them. And then I really do like this one as well. This extra head sculpt actually is authentic, because I traded with, like I said, Toy Anxiety for some other stuff, but he has extra head sculpts and things there, and bodies he used to at one point. So I'd recommend, if you're a sports fan of any kind, if you would just, you're not like an Enterbay freak like I am when it comes to these hot toy Enterbay 1/6 scale figures. I mainly do sports. I do have some other ones, but I really just think that these are a beautiful collection of figures, and they really make for a nice display. And for those of you who are like me, I'm almost 40, and I'm going on 10, because I just enjoy some of these figurines, and they kind of bring some serenity in my life besides the scriptures. And just one more thing, kind of off the beaten path there, but here is a Newsweek thing that first time I saw it in the store was yesterday. It's a Newsweek special edition. It's all about Michael Jordan and some of his career and things like that. But I wanted to see if I can carefully flip to this, but it has kind of a neat few pages. Here's all his Wheaties covers. I like that. I might have skipped it. No, maybe not. Here's some of his Jordan shoes, or some versions of it. The magazine, some of his posters and things like that. And kind of the history, about how he could have gone with Adidas, but he chose Nike instead. And think about, you know, he actually wanted Adidas more, but he went with Nike. And just extra little accessories just to kind of whet your appetite. But I have a friend of mine named Matthias, or his name is Thalen, but he's made me some custom things. But I did get a couple custom 1/6 scale Wheaties boxes. I have 4 of them. I'd also recommend, if you like to change your poses up, get a warm-up suit. I got the away warm-up suit, and I got the home warm-up suit. And you can get those for $30 bucks if you look around. You can get them in the States too. Also, there's the Jordan DVD set. And like I said earlier, if you want, go on eBay and just look up different games of his on DVD, and just watch them and enjoy and have a good time. And thanks for watching my review. Stay tuned for LeBron James, and have a great day.